Dinosaurs are still around us. You just need to know where to look. So for today, we'd like you to join us as we talk about 10 dinosaurs that are still alive. Trust us, the animals we have in store for you today will blow your mind. You might even find out that you've been living among them your whole life and you had no idea. With that said, let's jump right into our number 10 pick. Crocodiles. You most likely already knew this, but just in case, let us explain ourselves. Not only do crocodiles and alligators look exactly like dinosaurs, they are actually amongst the few creatures on this planet that have changed very little with the passage of time, to the point where they literally look the same today as they did around 70 million years ago. While small changes definitely occurred, there was no reason to fully change their bodies because they are perfect. They have the means to attack their prey, they can live both underwater and on the ground, and can live for long periods of time without eating. When you take into consideration the fact that they're also extremely smart, you have yourself a creature that lived amongst the dinosaurs of the past and literally outlived every single one of them to this day. Number 9. Sea turtles. We actually didn't know this until we looked it up, but apparently, not only do sea turtles look a lot like creatures we'd see on the planet a couple of million years ago, but they are also apparently direct descendants of the creatures that lived amongst the dinosaurs all those years ago. It is said that a now extinct sea turtle species known as the archelon swam in our oceans around 80 million years ago, and although quite a fair bit larger than the common sea turtle today, they actually don't look at all that different from the sea turtles we see today swimming in our oceans. They were each around 5 meters wide, and they were built to survive any sea encounter, which is how they were able to outlive most of their predators. Number 8. Ostriches. Just look at these creatures and tell us that they don't look like something out of Jurassic Park. If you weren't so accustomed to seeing ostriches everywhere, you'd literally think that they were some extinct creatures that lived on our planet during the Cretaceous era, and that's a fact. Not only that, but look at the skeleton of an ostrich. It literally looks like a dinosaur every which way you look. They are even known as modern-day velociraptors thanks to their talons, which look eerily similar to the claws that velociraptors sported back in the day. They are said to have first walked the Earth around 66 million years ago, and they're definitely some of the most dinosaur-like creatures on our planet today. Wouldn't you say so too? Number 7. Sharks. While sharks are definitely not the most dinosaur-like creature on this planet, they deserve to be on this list simply because they have lived on our planet for longer than any other animal that we know of. They were literally in our seas around 450 million years ago. That means that they actually predate the dinosaurs. They lived during the dinosaurs' age and they outlived them one by one, to the point where they're still kicking it and they don't seem to be going extinct anytime soon either. While the prehistoric shark was a much larger and deadlier specimen, with the megalodon literally ruling the seas for the most part, we can't deny the fact that even to this day, the shark is considered to be amongst the creepiest and deadliest of all sea predators out there. Do you know any other creepier sea predator out there? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 6. Tuatara lizards. While most lizards and reptiles appear to at least resemble dinosaurs, genetically speaking, the closest they've ever gotten to dinosaurs definitely has to be the Tuatara lizards. These are the last remnants of the Sphenodontia family, the lizards that are known to have lived on our planet during the dinosaurs' age. Not only that, but they also look by far the most like the dinosaurs we know of today. Just picture them 10 times the size and you have yourself what we would only describe as a Jurassic Park extra right here. They have dark scales, spiny backs, and those large black eyes that appear to peer into your soul. They are said to date back around 250 million years ago, but sadly enough, they're also considered to be close to endangered as of this year. Hopefully this will change in the near future as more and more people realize that we should preserve these remnants of the past. Number 5. Chickens. Chickens may not look like the scary and downright horrifying T-Rex, but they are in fact the closest living remnants to the massive carnivorous lizard that we know of from the Steven Spielberg movies. They are a part of the theropod family, which is where most two-legged dinosaurs stem from. That also includes the T-Rex, and yes, even smaller dinosaurs such as the Velociraptor too. The funniest thing about this is that genetically speaking, chickens are actually very close to the T-Rex, to the point where you could literally say that they're the direct descendants of the massive land creature. That's not all that surprising though when you realize the fact that most birds out there share the same DNA strip. Still, comes to show you that you should never judge a book by its covers, because what you see as the dumb little flightless bird did once rule the land that you walk over today. Number 4. Snakes. Snakes are already creepy enough, but today we'll give you even more reasons to stay away from them at all costs. That's right, snakes actually roamed the land about 140 million years ago. Not only that, but they were actually the apex predators of the time period too. Their distant ancestor, the Titanoboa, was a 40 feet long massive snake that looked a lot like the common day snakes we see everywhere on our planet today. This massive creature lived in swamps and other such moist environments, literally eating whatever dared come near its lair. If that wasn't creepy enough already, they were extremely proficient predators, to the point where even the mighty T-Rex wouldn't stand a chance against this massive danger noodle. Number 3. Horseshoe crabs. They are literally known as living fossils for a reason, and it's not just their looks alone. The horseshoe crabs lived for so long that they're said to be amongst the most perfect organisms known to date. They literally outlived most creatures out there, including dinosaurs too. On top of that, they also look like something that could come out of the Cretaceous era. Wouldn't you say so too? They've survived multiple extinction events, including the famous event that took out all the dinosaurs out there. Needless to say, they're amongst the toughest living creatures out there. Number 2. Lobsters. While lobsters did exist during the dinosaurs time period, the creepiest part about them is the fact that they actually looked very different back then, to the point where you could be mistaken in not believing that they were from the same species after all. The lobsters of the past lived around 500 million years ago. And not only that, but their diets actually mainly consisted of dinosaurs too. They were the oldest giant filter feeders that we know of, and they were armed with 6 massive claws and 4 eyes that they hunted dinosaurs with. Number 1. The Cassowary. This relatively newly discovered creature looks exactly like a miniature T-Rex, right? Just look at its blue head, its red neck, and that very familiar looking head casque, which makes it look like something from the old Jurassic Park movies for sure. Not only that, but the cassowary is also said to date back to 1 billion years ago, and they looked exactly the same as they do now, albeit a lot larger and more ferocious considering their competition at the time. Regardless, this creature looks the most like what we would refer to as a dinosaur today, and we are absolutely sure of the fact that if dinosaurs did live nowadays, they would look exactly like the cassowary over here. Dinosaurs may have gone extinct, but these distant relatives of theirs are still amongst us to this day. Which of these was the most shocking to you? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below. While you're at it, be sure to click on the recommended videos on the left and right side of the screen for more awesome content from us. See ya!